Hi nerds! Today on Inspiration Corner I'm going to talk about surprise inspiration. I've always kind of felt like there are three different levels to inspiration. On the smallest microscopic level, there's what inspires you to sit down every day and write. So maybe it's a song that you listen to, or a short story that you read, or just the routine that you have as a writer, what helps you get in that mood every day. When you move up to the next level, you get to maybe what inspires the specific story that you're writing right now. So maybe it was a song you heard on the radio, or a picture that you pinned on Pinterest, or a fairy tale that you read, or a line from a movie or a song. And then on the broadest level, there's what inspires you to write, to be a writer. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So what is it that inspires you to be a writer? Why did you choose this life and this career? For me, it's what books did for me as a kid. I was a really quiet kid. I was pretty darn shy. I wasn't very daring. And also my family moved a lot. I was constantly changing schools, leaving friends behind, making new friends, but I always got to take my books with me. Those were the friends that were constant. I have always loved books for allowing me to experience so many places and lives. I have a bit of wanderlust, and I'm always dreaming of what it would be like to live all sorts of different lives, like a classy woman in Paris or a farmer out in the Midwest of the US. I don't know. I always want to know what it would be like to live like that, and obviously I can't live all those lives, but in books I can. Books have helped me to understand people better, and I think that's made me a more empathetic and understanding and open person because I am better able to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. And in my teenage and adult years, when I've gone through some hard times and maybe felt kind of lonely or depressed or anxious, books have always been a source of comfort for me. They've always been there to help me to escape and to feel happy and maybe realize that life could be worse. I mean, no one's trying to kill me, so I guess my life is actually pretty good. And anyway, books were such an important part of my childhood and my whole life that from a very young age I have always wanted to be able to give that to other kids, to other people. So really at the root of it, what books have been to me my whole life is what inspires me to write my own books. So I ask you again, what is it that inspires you to be a writer? Hopefully it's not the fame and the money, because let's be honest, that's not that likely to happen. If you are looking to be the next J.K. Rowling, you're probably going to be very unfulfilled. Some days writing just sucks and maybe you don't feel like you want to do it anymore, which is why it's so important to have a good reason, a good inspiration for writing, and to remember it for those days where you don't want to do it. Hopefully that reason that you first started writing will be the thing that gets you back down in that desk chair writing again. Maybe if you've been having a rough time getting and staying inspired, you need to write down that reason and post it on your desk or your computer so that you can see it when you sit down to write. So let me know in the comments what your reason for writing is. And of course, don't forget to join us this Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Time for our live chat. I'll see you then.